Tip cups to the ceiling if you're sick and feeling ripped off. I let my fist off, get lit and lift off. Raise your hands if you with me and you pissed off. I'm standing on the corner of 6th Street. I'm running out of time for this week. My head's pounding, stomach shaking. It's worth it, the hunger makes it.
Alright. I guess Diablo would be the closest to Godzilla.
And Chaos would be closest to King Kong.
Yeah.
Alright, you can choose which one you want.
I'll be Kong this time. Or we'll do a round as each or something. Yeah. See who does the better honor.
Yes. Giant monkey Zumba fitness. Well, I'm gonna assume anybody who's not the monkey is gonna do better, because he's not that great.
No. Yeah.
unless you can do the 3 things that he can do.
Yeah.
Because we've almost, just by default, learned how to teleport.
I just went into fucking rage mode. Or insane. However that fucking works. Oh god, my throat.
It seems like it happens when he's almost dead, and then you spam all the buttons. Alright. No more fucking around.
Ah, my face!
Now the real question is, Nate, and we'll talk about this again for sure, but just a quick summary of who you think is gonna win, or who would win, not who's gonna win.
Yeah, because who's gonna win, I think most theories are probably correct. Yeah, it'll be both. I'd be very surprised if it's not Mechagodzilla in some capacity.
Oh, it 100% is. It's pretty much 100% proven.
So yeah, in the hypothetical, now I think the movie, we get a lot of elements that you have to take into fact too. Like, does Kong actually get a weapon? Or like, I guess he would naturally have the options, right? Yeah, like...
Fighting in a city. So,
I'm gonna say, like, if he's walking in without the weapon, and I'm not saying that King Kong doesn't have the ingenuity to find weapons in the environment, because he showed in the first movie, way back in the when, that he does. It's opposable thumbs, and again, agility count for a lot, especially against this fat-ass Godzilla. I have to give a little bit of credence to Kong, but I think your fucking atomic fire breath kinda is trumping. And your opposable thumbs don't really mean much, because this Godzilla does have opposable thumbs, basically. Like, that's kind of a moot point. So, yeah, I don't know. I like to give a little bit of edge to my fellow primate. I think ingenuity and agility counts for a lot.
Yeah. I mean, I agree. I think if you're in the middle of a city, besides just being able to shoot a flamethrower, Godzilla doesn't have that much else.
Yeah.
I love when he was smaller, though, and everyone's like, he can't win, he's small. I was like, at that point in time, he just claw Godzilla's ass and rip him apart from the inside.
Yeah, well, not to mention, when I went back and watched it the second time, like, I'm looking at him like, oh, he does not look like a full-grown gorilla at all.
No,
like,
they talk about it.
He definitely looks like a juvenile, fucking for sure. Like, he's a male silverback, like, he should be pretty big and have a silver back, so that was definitely the solid indication that he was just fucking a kid, so...
You're steamed! You're steamed and you're kicking my ass because of it! It said it underneath you, it said steamed.
That's awesome. They must each have a different one.
Yeah. Yeah. It's funny to think about, but...
Yeah.
I mean...
Yeah.
I would assume full arms and the ability to have agility.
Yeah, and again, I think gorillas do use tools. I would be very surprised if he did not do the same. Again, like, he used trees and shit and fucking power lines and whatnot as weapons in the original Godzilla vs. King Kong, so... It's things that I would expect to see him do in this, so even if he doesn't bring a giant fucking battle axe to the fight... I think he'd just make those weapons on his own anyways, or some variation of a club or something that would his system. And let's be honest, that fire breath takes a long time to charge up. So...
Yep.
historically, Godzilla is lumberier. That's what I'm trying to say. Villains. So, like, yeah, that's okay. You get that kind of time. Or usually Godzilla's fucking hit him so hard that they're on the ground for a minute. I don't know that you get that opportunity. Oh god. Even in my face as I was backing up, I'm just like, no.
And King Kong and shit on someone.
I would laugh so hard if that just happened mid-scene. Godzilla's face just gets fucking chocolate pudding. Just,
What's the
what?
thing?
What?
I mean, the closest kind of fight we could get in real life is like fucking monkey versus an alligator. And again, as long as it's not really in water, I think a bigger monkey's got it. I think if you put like a fucking silverback ape versus a crocodile.
Yeah. And I think that's what probably our first round of that fight is going to look like. Kong not do so good because it's going to take place on the fucking ocean. Because Godzilla's a cheap motherfucker, apparently.
Also, can we talk about how both times we were the monkey, we got our ass handed to us, except for the fight that was King Kong versus Godzilla. And
yes.
The monkey absolutely dummied both times.
I think, yeah, I believe this is evidence that there's a King Kong fan somewhere in the game developers. Be sure to check out the Is That All podcast for all of your geek news. You can find us anywhere you can stream and download podcasts, and find us on social media at Is That All Pod. Don't forget to like and subscribe. It helps me grow and lets me know that you guys like the content that I'm putting out there. Don't forget to check out more videos, especially more Team Up or Throwdown.